let me start by showing you the map and the plan. So my first stop was Stockhouse Ness. Then I made my way to Littlens Falls. And let me tell you, during the tour, I actually saved a seal at the risk of almost losing my own life. Anyway, after that adventurous day, I decided to camp for a night. The next day started with a visit to the stunning Stulagiu Canyon, followed by Teddy Falls Waterfall and Krafla Caldera. After that, I explored Caveria and the Miva Gesemo area before finally reaching Caveria Volcano. My first stop was Stockhouse Ness. It is a breathtaking coastal location, known for its striking black sand beach. The sand here is so fine that the seawater can just wet it and turn the whole beach into a black mirror. In the distance, towering basalt mountains and dramatic sea cliffs provide a stunning backdrop. So, in my opinion, Stockhouse Falls is a popular destination for photographers and lovers. Okay, here's Cavonia's Nature Reserve Beach. After pulling over here, I walked on the beach. Inadvertently, I noticed this sail on the beach. I thought it was stranded and could not return to ocean again, but as I recall it now, it was probably just enjoying the sunshine on the beach. Back then, for sure, just wanted to save this poor guy, and the danger followed. As I was trying to push the sail back into the water, there was a couple who showed great interest, and they just filmed the process as I was doing it. However, we all ignored the undertow from the roaring waves. As you can check the strength of the wave in this video now, it is really dangerous. I was the first to notice the danger. I just pulled out my camera from the beach and ran away. However, the man responded seconds later than me, but he tried his hardest to crawl up to the beach. All in all, not worth it. This magic sail could drag all three of us into the North Atlantic Ocean. Now here on this cliff spotted a pair of seagulls, very cute, and both show no fear of my approach. The road that led to Littlens Falls was unpaved, ascended to the mountaintop and the temperature dropped. On the way, I spotted this cascade and the terraced strata in the distance. Patches of snow on the mountaintop and potholes. Descended from the mountain and tarmac roads. Not a long ride did I arrive at the Littlens Falls. It was my last stop today before camping. It needed a hike to the waterfall, and the weather was cloudy with some drops. Littlens Falls is a magnificent wonder. The waterfall is characterized by its unique hexagonal basalt columns, which create a stunning visual effect as the water cascades down the stepped formation. The height of the waterfall is 35 meters, and the cliff bilateral waterfall can give a stunning view under the sunshine, due to the accumulated strata from the consecutive volcanic eruption in this region. I was the only one in this campsite, and like before, nowhere to drop money and no one was here. Probably because of the low season for tourism. Pinned a note with my contact on the gate and then new day. The first sight was too like Yu Canyon, but to be honest, the scenery was not like what exhibited on the website with high-tech plots. Rather ordinary, different feeling though. I think one magic side of Iceland is that its sceneries can be so different from camera to camera, and they are largely based on the weather. The road that takes me to Dettifoss was so unreal. You can feel like in an extraterrestrial land. Vast husk of magmatic rock shaped the landscape, and I can just feel the roaring power beneath the surface. Can create a new husk covering the existing one at any time. Dettifoss is an awe-inspiring waterfall. As one of the most powerful waterfalls in Europe, Dettifoss is renowned for its sheer size and the raw, thunderous force of its cascading water. The waterfall plunges an impressive 44 meters into the river below, creating a mesmerizing display of power and natural beauty. Surrounded by the rugged volcanic landscape, Dettifoss impressed me so much. The view was like some cinematic scenery in fantasy movie. As I was about to move on, suddenly a beam of sunlight appeared and created a beautiful rainbow floating above the waterfall. It was absolutely magical. Krafla is a barren active volcanic caldera with an icy blue crater lake. A nearby Krafla power station is also famous. Krafla volcanic system is at least 200,000 years old and is still very much alive. The magma chambers are the primary source of geothermal heat in the geothermal system, much like a central engine fueling the area. Noticeably, there is a famous drilling project here, with the purpose of extract geothermal energy. The drilling program was abandoned in late June 2009 when the drilling had hit magma at 3 different locations at approximately 2,100 meters depth. The well, however, has proven exceptionally prolific and its temperature has measured about 400 Celsius. This makes it one of the hottest wells in the world. The steam from the well is acidic because of gases that originate in the lava. Not far away from the Krafla, I'm at Kviberg, just on the roadside. It is famous because of its bubbling mud pots, steaming geothermals, and colorful sulfur deposits. The area sits on an active volcanic road. You can just feel the intense geothermal activity here. I could be very close to the boiling mud pots and hissing steam vents. The strong smell of sulfur permeates the air, adding to the unique sensory experience. Miva geothermal area is very close to Kviberg. Also on the roadside, the whole lake is so crystal clear, and the ideal watercolor is so insane. As I touched the water myself, I was so astonished because the whole water was warm, and the temperature couldn't be more than 40 Celsius. Now this is my last stop for this day, Kviberg volcano. Kviberg is a pretty cool volcano in Northern Ireland, right next to Lake Miva. It is such a massive crater that is about 1 kilometer wide and looks like a giant dark amphitheater. The volcano erupted around 2,500 years ago, creating this perfect circular shape. Hiking up Kviberg only took me about 20 minutes. Standing on the edge, I was so blown away that I faced the crater on one side and soaked up the lake view and sunset beauty on the other. Time slipped my mind and struggled to find words to describe how I felt, just standing there in peaceful solitude. ride forward to campsite. The gorgeous sunset cast a warm glow over the rugged lava hills, painting them a rich saffron yellow, while my car's shadow danced like music beats.